And we're live. Welcome to Newz N Brewz. My name is Reed Fontavious Clark.
You don't have to lie.
All right. We have Cody.
Hey.
Witty pickup line or something while his girlfriend's right across the table. And we have Brayden.
Fuck you.
Tonight we are drinking...
Is that a screwdriver? What is that?
Is this really the time for this conversation?
Okay, I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Also, I've been sitting at your table for like the last hour doing this.
I was sitting on the couch.
He's been waiting to say it.
Okay.
Well, tonight we're drinking some higher quality stuff tonight. We have a Keystone Light, the one, the only, provided by our own Keith Stone.
This is the first time I've drank in months, so I'm...
Whatever happened to Keith Stone?
I think that campaign went nowhere.
But no, that was if anyone was a Keystone sponsor, the perfect Keystone drinker, it was Keith Stone.
Yeah, they were funny.
They were guy in the vest, the trucker hat, showing up to a party with cheap beer.
They were kind of like the.
You're fine. He's a fucking actor, dude. I bet he was just completely phony. He spends his weekends at Top Golf. He dresses
caviar.
Yeah.
They were like the caveman commercials for what's it, Geico?
Well, they had a show. They had a TV show that aired 2 episodes.
Everyone profited from that. I'm sure that went terribly.
Yeah,
that Flo bitch, not.
Oh, she's still going strong.
Dude, she makes so much money.
Progressive,
which is ridiculous. But
yeah.
Then you got the sad dude from Allstate, where the best commercial so far, where he's aged a lot, but he's
what do you mean sad?
No, he's in a lounger in the middle of a major highway, and all the cars behind him are just like, hey.
Wait, is that the black dude?
Yeah, he's like the Allstate stand. You're in good hands.
You're not talking about the guy the chaos guy.
That's Mayhem.
Mayhem. Sorry, that you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's on SVU.
Mayhem happens and shit.
He's on Law & Order SVU?
He used to be.
Wasn't he on 30 Rock?
Don't watch 30 Rock.
Wasn't that Dennis from
You're
30
the
Rock?
only person that watches 30 Rock.
I'm sorry, it was kind of funny.
It was fine.
My mom watched
the lemon party joke was good.
2 seasons in, and they whipped that out.
Yeah,
they had planned it the whole time.
Yeah, I am kind of sad that lemon party doesn't exist anymore, man. Even though nobody's gonna fall for it anymore. I feel like it's to the age. I mean, my grandparents are old enough. They're they can't be mad at me for that much longer because they're just getting up there, so they don't have forever left. So I just want to whip stuff like that out on them. It's not like it's gonna have long-lasting repercussions. So.
Absolutely.
It's not like playing G.G. Allen on your mom's computer. It's showing
oh my gosh,
people pouring on people.
Someone posted a thing on the internet today. It's like, you really know a girl when she sees Gigi and she thinks either Gossip Girl or Gilmore Girls. And I'm just thinking, God, the ominous third option. No one's standing
if a
here.
chick sees Gigi and is like, fucking Gigi,
Gigi
you don't know Gigi.
Sign me up.
Like, holy shit, bitch.
She's
crazy.
For reference, if you don't know who Gigi Allen is, he's a kind of rocker from the 80s and 90s who used to shit on stage and roll around in glass. He's a cool guy.
Yeah, he did children's songs.
I think
song titles were the most interesting part.
They reworked his song "Kill the Police," I think, into a kid's album. Yeah.
Classic.
Dude,
what a suck my ass, it smells. Indeed it did.
Toe Tappers, man, those were good songs.
I mean, you guys could each go home with the Gigi Allen CD. I have 4 or 5.
Dude, I have a Gigi.
Man, if we were big enough, we could do prize giveaways for Gigi Allen albums. We could say it's some great prize, but they just get a Gigi Allen CD instead.
They do 40, 50,000 plays a month on Spotify.
Really?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, I think we talked about that.
Dude, CKY is actually about to release a B-sides album with them covering Bite It Use Come.
I just don't care anymore about CKY, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah. If it doesn't have Darren, I don't give a shit.
I don't know.
Anyways, tonight's top stories. We're doing a little restructuring of the show, making it way more boring. I hope you're looking forward to it.
You're restructuring your bones.
Yeah,
that you
right.
Yeah,
With the chiropractor this week, it was life changing. Definitely broke wind when she was adjusting my leg. It was embarrassing and great at the same time. Furthermore, our top stories tonight, we are talking
He
about.
cracked and started farting.
We are talking about a. Oh my god. We're talking about a drunk raccoon, a guy that crashes his truck into a courthouse, and a plane that gets impounded.
Reed,
Along with a couple other stories.
you know that raccoons have a bone in their penis, like a literal bone. You could have like been to the chiropractor, like, yo, so I'm like half raccoon, so you know.
Check it out. Oh my god. What are we toasting to, guys? Raccoons and their ominous bone that nobody knows about. To raccoons. Ebony, get in here.
I'm busy.
Oh, clinker.
Alright.
Let's see.
Who started this shit off?
Who feels confident wants to go first? I'll go first. Shoot, I'll step up. to the
Reed's
camera.
gonna go
I'm gonna go first. So, top story: Mississippi man crashes truck into courthouse for a very bizarre reason.
I think that's a Conway Twitty song.
Yeah, I was about to say.
So-
you quote Mississippi woman, Mississippi man.
Louisiana woman.
Here's the description. So, suspect told officers he intentionally crashed into courthouse to let officials know his drug paraphernalia had been stolen.
That'll show him.
So
I feel like this is like the most standard cops episode, right? Like I feel like that happens way too goddamn often.
well, it was just funny because it's like I think it's obvious this guy is like high in some form or fashion.
I mean, I'm not gonna say
This stuff's gone. This stuff's gone. So it's like, hey, why not? I just go on top of like admitting that I have paraphernalia. I'm gonna go cause another crime and crash into a courthouse.
He's got zigzag brain, alright? He doesn't know what he's doing.
Wait, so was he in trouble before crashing into the courthouse?
No, according to the article, it's a very short article, but it basically said early Saturday. He said did it early Saturday because it was the best way to let them know his drug paraphernalia had been stolen.
Let him know.
Gotta
let him know.
No
man.
one was hurt.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Cavalier has this last name. Cavalier has been charged with driving under the influence and malicious mischief because of damage to the building. Oh, so that was a charge after it happened. So no, he wasn't even under suspicion.
He just had.
He didn't get a DUI though, so maybe he wasn't high.
He did.
Oh, he did get a DUI.
He got in trouble. I got a shit ton of trouble afterwards.
Wait. So he had like a crime. He had not committed a crime. He had just had his drug paraphernalia stolen.
Again, it didn't specify that, but it did not give any past crime.
What drug like it could have just been like a. Like,
It literally
like
says
a
it's
bomb.
very, very
Like-
vague. Drug paraphernalia.
God, I hate
Like
fucking-
even the most expensive drug paraphernalia costs only like $300, $400. I mean, like.
I'd still be upset. I mean,
I'd be upset, but like, are we talking like a chalet here, like a crack pipe, or
Wait, what
It's
state?
literally no
Do
description.
you know what state this is in?
Mississippi.
So definitely not legal. Nothing's legal in Mississippi.
except fireworks
I just love about
and gambling?
the
Incest,
last
yeah, that's
the
fair.
last sentence of the article. It just says county offices were closed Monday for Veterans Day. Like they're trying to like clear like, hey, we're reasonable moral people and we close down for important holidays.
Wait. So did he wreck in there on Monday?
This motherfucker was trying to be like walking tall.
Wait.
It sounds like.
Did he wreck into a government building on a government holiday?
Let me see. That'd be pretty badass if he did.
Like,
It doesn't say what day. It just literally ends with like county offices were closed Monday for Veterans Day. So maybe it wasn't Monday.
because like, what a fucking
Sorry,
idiot!
I'm
Like,
so
why?
vague.
Like, you're not even gonna like take a few people out. You're just
Do you
gonna
think
do
this
Oh,
guy-
he did it early Saturday. So
Oh.
again, why does it matter if they were closed
Yeah,
Monday?
yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah, they're fucking.
Yeah, I don't know why that would be.
Either way, they're closed Saturday too.
Who wrote this fucking article?
Huffington Post.
Figures? Fucking fake.
That's
news
so
assholes.
stupid. I think all of our articles are on post.
Associated Press. No, I got a different one from somewhere else. Anyway,
that's
that's a good one. Well, furthermore, that's about all I got on that one. That's you can't really help.
You know what,
that.
like, it
You
was
can't really help that guy.
Have you ever heard of the Killdozer?
Oh yeah, dude,
Wait.
one of my favorite things ever. We talked about
You
this.
told me
Yeah.
about this.
I think we've shown you this video.
Refresh our audience. 'Cause I need a refresher
So like
myself.
someone who didn't just get high and take out government buildings, someone who planned it out, someone who had a vendetta, someone who wanted to make the government pay for imposing eminent domain on his fucking auto body shop that was going to close down anyways.
I wish that the 7 venue did this, by the way, before they like fucking got ripped apart.
Tony just makes a grilled cheese cannon. The cannon just starts fucking taking it. Double film. But yeah,
That's charity for you.
so this guy, like, he's getting his shit eminent domain. It's not gonna be enough money to like open it back up. So the government's taking his job. God damn it! And so
As they do.
he's appealed it and all that. He's tried to make something work, and they just keep shutting him down. So he takes a bulldozer and makes a fucking like concrete.
He welds like a crate, yeah.
Yeah, like a concrete and steel like enclosure for the bulldozer that has like a porthole in it so he can shoot a gun out of it.
That's right.
And
It also has like video displays inside so you can fucking see out.
We
There's no
definitely-
windows.
We definitely talked about this like when we were like rehearsing for this first episode.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, keep going. This is
But,
fantastic.
yeah, so
Yeah, this is actually this isn't this is fucking rehearsed multiple
Yeah.
times. That's sad as that.
and here's the deal, like the armor he had made for this thing like couldn't be opened. Like it was lowered down onto the thing once he was in it.
He literally fucking sealed himself inside. It was not able to be opened until
Essentially,
like,
it was a suicide mission.
Well,
Yeah.
like they could probably take a crane and get it back off of the thing.
they said it took like 4 or 5 hours until they could get the fucking thing open
Yeah.
after he was dead.
So like he was betting big on this, and just like takes it out and just starts tearing up the city. He drives through like a fucking library,
God, it's so awesome.
like the town hall, like a few businesses, cars, just tears it up, shoots a couple things.
Kind of
like,
sucks for the people that own those businesses though, because they're just kind of like.
It is.
He ended up getting it stuck like
No one's innocent.
he
There's
ran,
a rampage
He ran into a
policy.
building that had like a basement or something, and like got it stuck in it.
That's
And
where
after
That's where it derailed. No
yeah,
pun
after a
intended.
few hours of it, or like a few minutes in trying to get it unstuck and like shooting out the thing,
He anti-heroed.
yeah, he shot himself.
Oh,
But he let him know. God damn it.
Yeah, but barely anybody knows
That's
the
great.
story, so it really had
nothing was
nothing.
accomplished.
Yeah, it's like that burning monk in the Vietnam War. It just made a cool album cover. It didn't
you know
really do
somebody
anything.
had to be. You know somebody in that town was laughing at that thing the whole time.
Look at this guy.
Whoa.
I mean, if you saw that shit, I would be like,
He caused
I'd be
like
so hyped.
it caused like $3 million worth of damage or something like that.
No, it's way more than
Oh,
that.
yeah, it might have been. It was a lot.
fuckload of money.
I was thinking it was a shitty town, so it's probably cheap. But yeah, you're right. It probably was more than that.
Anyway, from that, who wants to go next? Who's got?
I don't even have my shit up, dude.
All right, I guess
Who's
I'll go
got
next.
a zinger? Just pick anyone. Doesn't matter.
All right, I guess I'll go next. Hi, my name's Cody. How's it going? All right. A guy. He lives in Alaska.
Okay, it's good.
He is a fisherman. Go figure. Or go fish. He does.
Ah.
He was being charged with sexual assault of an incapacitated woman. Incapacitated, maybe there was a day rape drug, maybe she was handicapped, maybe she was like going under surgery or something. Either way, she couldn't.
I know this story.
Yeah, she couldn't do something about it.
Is this just a Brock Turner story?
Basically.
Sorta, kinda.
But
It's a Ryan Meganak story.
I like how they gave his name on this article.
All right. So he was being charged, with this crime that he committed. He definitely committed it. And so to get out of it, he was like, "I'm gonna fake my death." Reasonable, honestly. If they think you're dead, they won't even look for you. You don't even have to go to Mexico. You can just move like 3 towns over. So he fakes his death. Luckily, he's a fisherman, so he goes out on his boat and sinks it. He just sinks the bastard out in the water. Takes another boat, or like a lifeboat or something, and sails it back. Chills at his, in the woods behind his parents' house or something. His girlfriend, which...
Does this guy have his own house? He has a fucking boat, but he has to go hide behind his parents' house?
Well, they're not gonna, they're gonna go to his house.
And also, so he's not in jail. Like, why the fuck is he not in jail waiting trial? He got on bail?
I guess, or he totally did it and it was about to go to trial,
Jesus Christ.
And so he was like, fuck, I'm not gonna go to trial like that. I'm gonna be guilty as hell. And so, he has a girlfriend, who I guess is like cool with the sexual assault. I guess that's like just, oh man, he was just messing around.
He was
cool.
he was goofing.
Yeah, kids will be kids.
That was my mom.
She calls and reports him dead because she's in on it. You know.
What a fucking bro, though.
Yeah,
like that is the kind of chick you want. That is some ride or die shit.
Yeah, and she knows he faked his death. Like, you know,
Holy fuck.
She's in on it. You know, like a crime. And
I feel so bad for this chick.
and she reports it. They like the Coast Guard spends like $250,000 looking for his ass.
Oh, perfect.
Like, and they honestly think he's dead. They think like this guy totally just
Man, this
drowned.
is such a good use of government funds.
Right, but he gets
Among other
busted.
things.
He gets busted because, like, you know, anyone trying to make it seem legit doesn't tell their parents they're faking their death. His parents are freaking out, all sad, like, my son's dead, he's a rapist, he's, you know, like, this is all fucked up, like.
Wah.
So the girlfriend, like,
That's
after...
the reaction my parents would have if I died. Because,
Yeah.
like, oh, that fucking atheist scum, like...
Yeah, so you know, the girlfriend, like, feel bad, like, for his parents, so, like, God damn, they're really taking this hard, fuck. Guys, he's not dead.
Okay, she's just lost some points in my book.
Yeah, she fucking...
It's over now.
Yeah, she told his parents, and his parents were like, what? They fucking call the cops because they're assholes, you know? Like, they can't just go along
They're
with it.
assholes!
Okay, has this girl is in Alaska? Do they not have movies? Just watch the movie Blow when Johnny Depp's parents rat him out to the cops.
Yeah,
for like,
dude,
and
parents...
that was just marijuana.
Dude, parents always rat you out. They're like,
It was just 600 pounds of marijuana. What's the
Yeah.
big deal?
Yeah.
Why are you getting all bent out of shape about it?
I mean, like, Ray Liotta was cool about it, you know, but his mom was a bitch.
Yeah, Ray Liotta was the coolest dad ever.
Right?
Wait, in what movie?
This
Blow.
is Blow. that
Oh,
one
I was
with-
like thinking Goodfellas, and I'm just thinking that like the spaghetti scene where the dead guy's in the fucking trunk.
That stupid bitch didn't fucking use... That stupid bitch didn't use the house phone.
God damn it!
I can
love
never
that movie.
finish that movie.
But,
Are you kidding? That's my favorite movie besides Jaws.
But yeah, they totally caught him.
Neat.
And they didn't, I don't think the girlfriend got charged. Doesn't say she did.
Yeah, this is one of those stories where I'm just like, man, this guy's so, you know, you for a minute you're like, no, this guy's like, you know, kind of clever, but at the end of the day, he's a fucking idiot, and it didn't work at all. So it's his work, and he's out of a boat, and then he probably has to pay a $250,000 for the fucking search team.
Yeah.
So I guess he's not that smart.
Well, he has 15 years to think about it, so it's cool.
I feel like he should get extra time for all the bullshit.
He got 15 months extra.
Are you kidding me?
Well, he sank his own boat, so like he's really the victim here.
It's true. It was a nice boat.
Except for the Coast Guard's money.
I mean, I'm sure they've got some to spend. It's not like they need it. Just avoid, you know, one day just don't go out and save that crab fisherman. It's fine.
Yeah,
Save that money.
it's cool.
Good story.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, it's good shit. I don't know.
It could have been better.
This beer is fucking terrible, but I
Right.
kind of want another one at the same time. Is that?
It's good drinking. Like, it goes down smooth.
Oh, God.
Like Keith Stone. It's ultra smooth.
All right, Brad, you got a story?
Let me tell you about a story about. Wait, I can't say that
Of a
word.
lovely lady.
All right. So
What word were you going to say?
nothing.
Nothing, dear.
Nothing. Anyways, England's frog population. England's frog population could jump thanks to new frog ladders by installing the amphibian ladders that enables them to get back out of the drains and back to their breeding pools and doing what they love doing.
Are the ladders amphibian, or are they just for amphibians?
They're like little little ladders, like over the drains, so that they can like climb the fuck out.
In people's like sinks?
No, like in the streets, my man.
Oh.
No, what?
Don't they just wash out in the pond
Are
somewhere?
you?
Sorry,
Reeds, imagine like the hair strain at the fucking.
I was like looking out for the distance. I heard like key words, and I was like, "This is like some Moses and the 7 plagues shit." Like with frogs coming out of the
Come out of the
drains.
kitchen sink.
We're just like, ah.
So when it rains frogs, they get out of the drain, you know?
They somehow come out. Yeah, that makes. Yeah, I can see it.
Did it rain frogs in the plagues? Was that one of them?
No,
There were lots of frogs that for some I don't know if they rained or they just showed up, but that was one of them.
No, it was raining blood, right?
Raining blood
From a lacerated sky.
and then locusts and like
I knew that was coming.
the frogs had to come out of the sky though to get there though. They're just gonna grow out of the ground.
Can Jesus not do that? He's only allowed to like bring shit.
Jesus
from the
didn't
sky?
exist yet. It was God.
Oh, that's a good point.
Jesus isn't real yet.
He won't bone yet. Anyway, keep going.
But the whole whatever. We're not getting into fucking like make believe time. I love you.
I love Jesus.
But yeah, so apparently the population is gonna take like a huge spike up because they're fucking instead of just going down the drain and dying, as you do.
As we all do.
As we all. When I die, just put me down the fucking drain, piece by piece.
Do frogs at least have some like
it's another
valuable like?
What?
That's another Slayer song.
Put me down the drain?
No, piece by piece. Same album too.
Do you, well with the
Universe is weird.
overpopulation of frogs, like if it ever came where we had to like eat them, do they have like valuable nutrients at all?
I mean, the French eat them.
I mean they're amphibian. They're amphibians, right?
So.
Well, my people eat them, like from Louisiana. Dude.
That's,
Yeah.
that's not really
frog legs are
French. That's
huge.
like
Well, yeah, we're like
yeah,
gross French
it's a
though.
bastardized gross
Grinch,
version
you're
of-
Grinch.
Yeah, more or less,
Gross
dude.
French.
Like
Wait, so-
frog legs are all right. I've had them before. They're
I
not
can't
bad.
discriminate. I haven't had them before.
Of course,
I
you
mean,
can't as one person.
alligator tail's good. So
Alligator's
I would
fucking
I haven't had that
amazing,
either.
dude.
right?
Don't count on it.
Dude, oh, it's so good.
I ate fried grasshopper. That was enough for me.
See, I wouldn't do
That's
that.
I like
Bro,
I like
That was in the
grasshopper.
heart of
Delicious.
Africa. They were eating like potato chips over there.
Wait, so is there like a lack of frogs
I-
over there? Like, what's the deal? Like, why?
Oh, they're just trying to save them from dying.
I feel like that's just natural selection. Just don't go in the drain.
Well, we kind of like threw
Yeah,
natural
yeah,
selection out the
idiots.
window
Yeah.
with our like existing. So I don't know. We're just saving frogs.
So,
dude.
like,
Well, I don't see the problem.
So, like, who is the government paying to put these in? Or, like, or is it
Yeah,
just
it's like a local mandate. I'm pretty
I don't know
sure.
if it's like a fraud.
Where is this at
ordinance,
again?
like a fraud
Actually-
activist group.
Where's
uh,
this at again?
It's in Warwick, England.
Everything in Europe is just better. The government pays for so much stuff.
I stand corrected. The
Well, you pay the government for a lot more stuff too.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah.
The taxes are insane.
The Warwickshire Amphibian and Reptile Team, the memorably acronymed WART, hopes that by placing 20 of their rust-resistant aluminum ladders down drains near known breeding pools in England's that they can. Okay, so it is a dwindling population. I didn't read this article.
All right.
I just thought it was cute.
Newz N Brewz. We do our research.
But I
yeah.
mean, it's not like, but it's like frogs as opposed to like I don't know, snow leopard. It's like oh yeah, I want to.
What the fuck do you use a snow leopard for, Reed?
But it's
Are
cool.
they?
And why are they coming up the drain?
It's cool. Exactly. That's way more interesting.
we got snow leopard ladders for drains.
We need to get you out of the snow forest to defeat the snow leopards coming out of our daggum drains. My point was,
Isn't that what the grate's for?
Well, no,
Snow
it
leopard.
wasn't about that. My point was, I'd be way more on fire to like save the species of like a almost extinct snow leopard as opposed to a frog.
So you're just being an asshole because it's not cute.
I'm animal racist. It's okay.
Have you?
Wait, so what about like a black leopard? Would you help that?
Oh yeah.
But so a panther.
It's more. I'm more.
Wait,
it's
that's how it works?
It's the size that matters.
So
it's
what
all
about like
fun
a
on the size, right?
what about like a chinchilla? A chinchilla is fucking cute,
Still better than a frog. Yeah.
but they're like the same size.
All right. So like, what about like a real issue England has? Like,
I guess they're not the same size.
what
at all.
about bees? Like England has this thing where all the bees are dying.
That's
So,
like everywhere, dude.
Yeah, so their shit doesn't pollinate. So
So yeah,
like,
bees are like the source of our survival. So
and our honey.
And our high fructose corn syrup. Mm.
yeah,
Because that really comes from bees.
The
I don't fucking know how
bees
that's made,
dying.
actually.
The bees dying would be very very bad.
Well,
Not the bees, you know.
like it's
Not the bees.
Not the bees.
So high fructose corn syrup, like it sounds, kind of comes from corn. The one organic thing in that whole name.
Where does fructose come from?
Fruit Loops.
I'm just thinking of that George Bush picture where he's like holding the fucking corn stalk and he just looks completely zonked out. You know what I'm talking about? With the all the captions are like, well, "There's something wrong with this banana."
Oh my
God damn it! I love that.
How's Cheney doing these days? Is he still alive?
God,
I
unfortunately,
kept up with that old
That
that,
piece of
that,
shit.
that old bird.
He has to be like
that old
120.
war hawk. Yeah, he is a bird.
Have you
A
noticed
bird
he-
of prey for
That
sure.
old Warhawk Double Maverick.
If you notice, he's been out of the news recently, which is no good.
Oh, I wonder why he's been on the news. Has there been some other political figure who's been taking over all the news?
Kind of a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just Cheney.
Saddam Hussein.
Yeah.
Fucking Saddam, man.
I think I told you there's these movies on HBO that keep like staring me in the face. That like those movies and they never get rid of them, but they don't look very good. It's House of Saddam Part 1, 2, and 3. I'm like,
on what?
on HBO.
Have
And
you
like,
watched it?
No, but they
Are you sure
change their movies out, but those are always there.
Are you sure it's House of Saddam and not House of Sodom?
It's Saddam with two
It's
D's
spelled
and
the
one D.
same thing, I think. I'm pretty sure it's spelled the same.
On the title screen, it had a very crappy knockoff of Saddam Hussein. So
Okay, well, what if it's just like, okay, maybe it's like a porno and it's like a sodomy, you know? It's like
I
just a
know.
gay porno.
I wanted to believe that at first.
That'd be fucking awesome.
It's Saddam Sodom.
Saddam-
It was so good.
Saddam,
It was so good.
Saddam on me.
It was so good they made 3 parts and HBO sponsored it. Like,
Didn't Bush say that? Like, didn't he say that Saddam is like sodomizing the Middle East or something like that?
I can see him bungling his way into that fucking.
I watched George Bush's speech after like September 11th, and like I felt bad. It's like his voice just makes me laugh.
Well, he's just.
He was like, "We will get these terrorists."
He's just so. He's the worst public speaker
My
we've
fellow,
ever
my
had.
fellow Americans.
I mean,
I don't know if he's the worst
He's
public speaker.
in
we've ever
recent
had.
memory for sure.
45 is clearly the worst.
But he gets people going, you
Wait.
know.
He does get people's dicks hard, that's for sure.
He gets a certain group of people's dicks hard for sure.
Lucky number
That
45.
could be said about a lot of people.
I keep seeing that blonde gun girl like on my fucking Twitter, and I'm just like, all right. The chick that wanted to like do open carry like brought a fucking AR to campus. You know what I'm talking about?
You know, like, just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Well, they're pushing hardcore for like open carry everywhere, like bars and campuses.
Oh, how nice.
See, I don't like the idea of open carry because then someone who doesn't have a gun can just be like, ooh, a gun, and just grab it out of someone's fucking pants pocket.
Well,
like,
they want carry in general, like everywhere.
Like,
And that's just
No
sexual
safe-
assault.
no
It's
safe
terrible.
zone.
like at least
Awful.
at least
Because then he might grab his wiener.
at least conceal
Yeah,
it.
like
Like, they have
the
to
other gun.
The other one.
I don't know, but yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, do you have a sponsor for us?
It's
You
like
know,
a horse girl leveled up. I probably do have a sponsor,
we need
motherfucker.
we need to give word to
Alright,
our
that's new.
our
Hold up.
boys or our girls, whoever it is this week.
That's my other podcast I'm cheating on you guys with. Hold up.
Boys or girls?
Okay.
Is it a boy or girl?
I'm just, it's me and like a bunch of pregnant women. Like,
No thanks.
Is it a boy or a girl?
neither. That's
if they say neither, you just kick them off the show.
they're only allowed on the show while they're pregnant.
Let me
So-
ask you. It's like you're like. Let me ask you a question. Why are you still here?
Oh my god.
Alright, what you got?
But yeah, see what I got here. Fuck, I clicked off reading. I'm sorry. All right.
That's what she
Our
said.
sponsor this week is Monster Energy, which is just boxed wine mixed with an energy drink.
Wait, what's it called?
Monster Energy.
Momster energy. So what? It's what now?
It's boxed wine mixed with like an energy drink.
So, you
So it's like the Four Loko of wines.
So it's like when the moms are getting stressed out during the day and they don't want to like pass
Yeah,
out.
like,
And they
you
want to
gotta-
keep going, but they want to get a little sauce.
You wake up tired. You were
like-
breastfeeding
it's like a
until
mo-
like 3 a.m.
It's like a mom Jaeger bomb almost.
and now you got to take the kids.
Now
to
you
school.
got to take the kids to school.
And so you got to just power down, drink the Momster
Momster.
energy, and then fucking take those kids to school, and then go get groceries, and then pick the kids up.
And
from
then
school.
get the DUI
Yeah.
if they catch you. But you're hyped up on Momster. You can do anything.
Yeah, pretty more or less.
What's great if you wreck, then you don't have to worry about the kids anymore. You know, like so.
Somebody else's problem.
The real
all
motive.
right?
The real motive
God's.
behind the whole thing. I love it.
But it's more, the foster system, so basically nobody's problem. Anyways.
That stuff is pretty good, though. If you want to get really fucked up for cheap, Monster Energy, that's really the way to go.
Can you imagine how that would taste? I hate wine by its own.
What?
I don't like wine. We had this discussion
Wouldn't it just
before.
taste like grape Monster?
That would not be.
Monster
That would
doesn't
not.
taste very good either.
Doesn't.
I was always like, man, I fucking love this stuff. Chugging it like at a skate park in middle school.
While playing Halo with your Etnies shoes.
3 insulin
Yeah, exactly.
shots and diabetes later.
Then I'm like,
Sucks
I
trying
don't.
to blend in, have friends, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We all remember the days when you used to longboard, Braden. We don't forget those things.
I longboarded before it was like a fucking thing
There
everywhere.
we go.
I did it before it was cool.
Alright, I was fucking skating at the factory very badly and playing RuneScape all night.
Throwback.
Okay, let me fucking live a
That's a
little
bad
bit.
combination.
Yeah, it was really bad. In hindsight, yeah.
It's like
Was
trying to be
your best friend at the time?
trying to
He
be
was
cool
up
but
there, it's
secretly
kinda
still
bad.
lonely. Anyway,
Yeah, not much has changed.
for
Anyway.
any of us. All
Do I
right,
need to go do my topic?
time for the second set of stories. I'll go. That's cool. All right, this is a doozy right here. Man, age 69, who identifies as 20 years younger, begins legal battle to change age.
Oh my god, this fucking guy.
A 69-year-old pensioner who says
It's like somebody. He's
Pensioner.
taking a pensioner.
Wait, so he...
who says in
I
our
love you
description,
so much.
who says he has the body of a 45-year-old, is taking action to legally change his age to improve his job prospects and luck with women on Tinder.
But see,
Maybe
he
he-
still has the face of a
See-
69-year-old.
But see, his body is like where
Debatable.
he's least 49 because his body is like your mind could be like as sharp as a 49-year-old's, but your body has gone around the fucking
your sagging
sun.
balls are still
69
69.
You can
times
get
as
all of
old.
that stapled the fuck back, you know?
Your gross dad breath is still 69.
Wait, so if
Dad breath?
if he's
That's definitely a thing.
so if he's a pensioner, which is basically like European like Social Security, but better.
yeah, way better.
Like if he becomes 49 again, do they take away his pension? Does he have to go back to work?
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Because I kind of like, at that point it could be like, you all right? You want to be 49
Okay.
again?
Wait,
Keep going.
wait,
Hold on.
wait, question. Fill me in, 'cause I'm never going to have a pension. I know people have it, but I don't know how it works. Is pension awarded by years of service or the age?
I think it's.
I think it's like Social
It's
Security
both.
where you get it
You
by
pay
age, but like you pay in.
Okay, but in this term,
Because-
the word pensioner is just used to mean like an older person.
Yeah,
Like it
Oh
doesn't
my
mean
God.
he is
I
specifically
totally-
collecting a pension based on his job.
I think it's just like a genre of
I said,
people.
I
Like,
said,
we
I said,
call
I said,
the old
I said
fucking
pensioner.
Mike pensioner.
Sorry.
Honestly, maybe he's not lying. Maybe he just has like he says that he has the body of a what?
A 49-year-old.
He probably just has a 49-year-old's body like in his basement somewhere.
He's
So
like-
he's not lying.
He's like 69 in the streets, 49 in the sheets. Or the reverse, like because if you did,
Oh,
because
one of
the reverse would make
Either
sense.
one of those are
49
better.
in the streets, 69 in the sheets.
49's pretty bad.
But
So they say.
But like,
you could win either way because
so like,
69.
I didn't think people that age use Tinder. I thought like other dating apps were like
Oh no, it's taking the world by
more
storm.
primo.
wait.
but-
So, what's like? Was the court like even hearing this, or are they just like fuck off, man?
Okay, I'm just gonna say, like, do we have more details? Was he married in the past, maybe?
He said he argues if transgender people are legally allowed to change their sex,
Totally.
he should be allowed to change his
Yeah,
age.
of course he is.
What an argument.
That's not an original argument.
I'm not making a statement
Not
on the
even a great
transgender
argument.
thing, but totally different from fucking saying you've been around the sun less times than you have. I'm just like
you can't change that. Like there is no surgery that's gonna make you
It
You would get
says-
to a point.
not biologically.
one
I
day.
mean,
69 years
you
old.
could eat healthy, like that might make you like feel younger.
What is he? A
The
pussy,
ruling in the
Cody?
court. The ruling in the court was like, the newspaper reported that the court was skeptical of the lawsuit, saying there was no legal way to allow someone to change their date of birth.
Because that's not really up to the government to say how old you are. That's kind of just like, time. Like that's kind of like time's business. Like you can sue the court of time.
Just
Wait,
lie.
Just lie. It's like what?
Like had you
what-
not done
what-
this,
what-
no one would have known that you weren't.
What chick is in that? Can I see your birth certificate?
If I saw this motherfucker, and if I was a chick and I saw this motherfucker, and I'm like,
because you can just
oh,
make a
you're
fake
49, really?
you know?
Well, 40, but at that point, okay, first of all, if you're a young woman scouting out for a man, first of all, 49 is already pretty up there. So it's like...
Yeah, so if he's 69...
So it's like, at that point, it's like, this dude's old either way, so he probably looks just really old, and it's like, yeah, I can believe you're 49. And at that point, she's
49 is not that old.
If she's into 49-year-old, she's probably would be into 69-year-olds too.
Okay.
It's like a 5-year difference. Okay, it's pretty big. It's a pretty big. It's a pretty big
pension if he dies.
But that's like almost 50, which would be like people's parents or whatever. But then almost.
Yeah, my parents are pretty good.
Almost 70.
That's
your grandparents, like
you're biased though. That's your own parents.
Yeah, I feel like
I'm naturally attracted to my parents.
Yeah, I mean we've all seen your mom naked, so it's fine.
I haven't.
Neither have I, Reed.
It's fine.
I'll drink to that. And keep drinking until I forget.
Mommy.
I don't know. I think
can that be a segment on this show where he just has like
Drink
severe
till I
mom?
It's a new segment. Reed's repressed memories.
We could have Christian on this show to recant the story about how he saw your mom naked at one time.
Double RP, we'll call it.
Wait. So I feel like the court should just bluff this guy. Just be like, all right, man. All right. Like, we'll say you're 49 if we can cut your leg off and count the rings. If there's 49 rings, then you're 49.
No, I'd say one up this be like, we can't do that, but then as like a penalty for wasting everybody's time, add another 20 years. So he's like, fuck.
He's instantly ages like no.
He dissolves, just like in the Avengers.
I would say like they could
Spoiler, sorry.
They could like
I'm not gonna.
They can offer to freeze him.
Stanley died.
So
I don't
say
care
69.
But he'd also be dead, so that's gonna just solve a lot of issues for this guy, I guess.
Speaking of being old and dead, Stan Lee died, man.
Oh man. Moving on.
The
Next topic.
Yeah. Wait. The black dude from The Office?
Stanley.
That would be actually that would affect me more. That would probably affect me more. I don't really care about superhero movies.
I'd be so sad if Stanley from The Office died.
Remember those fake articles going around that saying he did die?
Like forever though.
Yeah.
I would believe.
Weren't there fake articles on the show that he had died? Like, didn't they think he had died on the show?
What show?
The Office.
Is he even still alive to this day?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Ah, okay.
I'm sure.
I bet you money.
All of them are still alive.
I bet you money he's the one guy in the show who's just like he is in real life. I bet he's the exact same.
Nah, that's Creed.
Really?
Yes.
Literally.
Yeah.
I mean, his own backstory was implemented in the fucking show, so I'd say that's pretty accurate.
All right, Cody.
Cody, you're
up.
What you got?
All right.
That's what's up.
Here's the deal, man. I'm gonna go get a beer and I'll be right back.
All right, Brayden,
don't
you're up.
break my old lady chairs, dude.
Can you give me one? Brayden,
Yeah, me too, actually.
You're up next.
Anyone need a beer? Who needs a beer?
Give me beer.
All of us.
No one needs
You
this.
want another beer?
No.
What am I doing?
You're doing your story.
God, I'm getting way fucked so easy because I haven't drinking much.
Getting fucked so easy.
Yeah, dude.
Brayden,
that's my
have higher
job.
standards.
That's my job. All right, leave me alone.
Brayden's new job is being a lot lizard down at the fucking pilot.
I just love the term lot lizard though. It's so funny sounding. At the pilot. I'm a fucking QT. Alright, I'm a fucking
He is a classy broad.
A quick trip. Oh my god.
Quick trip escort.
Yeah, I mean.
Unlike Reed over here, he's more of a flying J girl, if you know what I mean.
Good one, Cody.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really good for him. Wow. Cody's
Honestly,
first singer, you guys.
You would get like. You would be the talk of the town of like a trucker stop, Reed. Honestly.
Y'all seen them hot lips down at the fucking flying
you
J?
gotta take pride in something in your life.
Yeah, I can really see that.
Fucking what's his name? Seabass comes to see me.
Is that from
Dumb and Dumber.
This one's called.
Fuck. God damn it.
What was the bear? Was it like a sea bass bear?
Sea bear.
Sea bear.
Yeah.
That was like a direct ripoff.
Of what? Dumb and Dumber?
Yeah.
I don't think. What?
Who was Sea Bear in this?
No,
He was just a bear. It's
just
like
a
a
bear in the
bear
sea.
head,
Oh,
but it was
right.
like on a bass's
Oh
body.
yeah, that's right.
Jesus Christ.
All right, you're up, Brandon.
Alright, so police lock up angry raccoons drunk on crabapple hooch until they sober up.
God, crabapple hooch.
Yeah, they ate a bunch of like rotted fermented crab apples and got super drunk. And they were apparently like tearing up the fucking neighborhood. And it's in West Virginia, of course.
Is raccoon like a racial slur for something?
I mean, it is, but that's not in this case.
It is West Virginia, home of the blackface. You know, because of all the coal mines. You know, and the black lung, and
Yellow and white.
and the early onset cancer, and hopeless job prospects, and
Dude, those coal jobs are coming
schools.
back.
Wait, the
though.
coal mines are still a thing? Like,
Yeah, there's like
they haven't upgraded to like machinery yet?
No, they have.
Okay.
Have you not paid attention to politics at all? They're
Why
always
do you
like,
think 45 is president? Reed?
we gotta bring them fucking coal
Well,
mine jobs
coal
back.
mine
Well,
jobs.
well, I have to like scroll past all the Trump articles first to get to something I actually want to read, so it just gets exhausting after a while. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's actually kind of working out really well for me because like when I'm at the gym, they're always playing Fox News or CNN, and I just get super fucking angry at the subtitles, and I'm just like pounding it out that much more, just fucking
Like,
riddled with
Pounding it out.
pounding it out.
I don't know.
Pounding it out.
And then he goes to the gym.
Gotta pump iron. Another second.
But
Can we use that as a theme song?
that horrible
Dude, I would do it if
pumping iron.
All right, Bob Couch.
You do not want to get a cease and desist letter from that man.
All right, Bob Couch. If you ever hear this, we're gonna use your song. Contact us. We'll pay you the back pay.
There's no way that guy's still alive.
All $10 of it.
There's no way
Wait.
that guy's still alive. I'm calling it right
He's
now.
totally still alive.
No, why would he be?
Doesn't copyright
His niece runs his YouTube page. She
isn't
says
the
he's still
copyright
alive.
released once he dies?
No, it's like 75 years.
No, I don't know.
It depends on like the
Yeah.
type of
It
property.
was like 75 or death.
Who really knows? Just steal songs. They're gonna send it to cease and desist before they actually make you do anything. All right, so it's cool.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this raccoon, go on.
Okay.
So what ruckus did they cause?
I guess they were just
What
apparently
is the
like.
raccoon's cost?
Yeah, it doesn't really go into detail. It just says they were like tearing up this West Virginia neighborhood. So
They're just running wild, eating trash cans and shit.
it sounds super cute. But they said they were rabid, but they were definitely not rabid. So that's why they just threw them in the slammer until they sobered up. And then they
Is
let
that
them go.
really what they did?
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want to kill a bunch of like animals.
So
What?
the raccoons of West Virginia get better treatment than the people? That's tragic.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, they probably
That's
shot,
true, and anything like that.
they probably
Wow.
shot some people for like
Yeah.
doing this shit. Like there's people, man. That fucking if that's what's going on in West Virginia. That's like their news. Like that's the big topic.
I mean, it is the unhappiest place in America.
I mean, like other than like another coal mine's closed down news headlines, like they got to talk about something, I guess.
After the animals sobered up, the officers released them into the woods unharmed. Do not approach raccoons that are acting unusual, police said. Call the authorities just in case the animals are ill rather than drunk, which is, I guess, a nice way to say rabies. But, yeah.
Man, nothing good's happened in that state since that Jake Gyllenhaal movie.
All the police could. That was a really sad movie.
What movie?
What are you talking about?
Brokeback Mountain. Wait, what movie are you talking
That
about?
wasn't West Virginia, dog.
Oh, where was that?
Also
Texas.
probably like
I don't
Denver.
fucking know.
No, like
Either way, it was
which
sad.
one of those
which
square
one are you
ass
talking about?
states?
I'm talking about what was it? October Sky.
October Sky, yeah, with the. That's right. That's what I was thinking
Where
of.
they built the rocket. And
Oh,
shit,
that
man.
was in West Virginia.
I've never seen that.
Yeah,
And it was very
Bro,
centered on
did
the
you
coal mine
not
business.
go to any school in Coweta County?
that was the movie.
I- Barely.
That was the movie where they chronicled the last people who made it out of West Virginia
And then
in the
they-
50s.
Before they put up that wall just blocking off West Virginia. Is
Keeping
West,
them in.
No,
is
yeah.
West Virginia on the fucking, like, the coast? I don't actually know
No,
geography.
it's landlocked by the Appalachian Mountains.
Well, we can. Oh god, nobody gives a shit about that either. They can just. What are you looking at, Reed?
Just look at the-
We're probably just recording to nobody, dude. It's probably fucking dead at this point. It's fine.
Hey Zach.
Speaks back. Ah!
Something.
Anyway, it's a good story. Cody, what you got, man?
Oh man, I got a good one tonight.
Was that Reed's back, or was that you cracking a beer? I can't fucking tell anymore.
I don't know. We're never gonna know.
There was no fart with that,
Yeah,
so it was
so
just a
it
beer.
was-
Yeah.
Still fart with-
All right, guys.
Ah!
All right, so
Fart jokes are still funny, guys. You guys can laugh.
They really are.
Ryanair, you know, like an up and coming cheap airline service.
No kidding.
They're like the Southwest of Europe, you know, like they're the cheapest out there.
This sounds like really cheap, like Jordan knockoffs.
Yeah, like Ryanair is the same airlines they'll make you pay to like fucking bring a carry-on bag. Like they don't make you pay to bring check bags, they'll make you pay to bring a fucking carry-on bag. Cause
Yeah, it's like Spirit. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how
like-
they make their money.
Yeah, like they're super fucking cheap. So France, I don't know how to phrase this right.
The country of France.
Yeah, the country, like they, I guess, out of like their hub in France, one of their planes is about to take off.
I know a lot about hubs.
Pornhub.
He steals hubcaps on the weekends.
Spinning rims.
Dude, we are one of those towns that has a surplus of hubcaps just chilling on the road everywhere.
Surplus of. Never mind.
But
Sadness.
I guess Ryanair owed France some money, so France said, "Fuck you guys, we're gonna impound your plane."
Dude, that's awesome. With people on it?
Yes.
wait.
Yes. So like it wasn't even just like the plane came in and it's just like, hold up guys, this plane
Freeze frame.
it's coming with us. It's like, you know, like it's what was that show where they go around and just impound people shit?
Dog the Bounty Hunter or something like that?
No.
Yes, they impound your freedom.
It's the Lot Lizard show, right?
Lizard Lake Towing.
Lizard Lake Towing.
There's another
I fucking
one.
love that show.
Yeah.
South Beach Towing or something?
Something like
That
that.
one
Yeah.
isn't as good.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. They just show up, you know, with like a fucking tow truck and like a dude with a wife beater and like a fucking like pipe wrench. Like,
God, that was
all right,
such a
we're
good
gonna
show.
we're gonna have to fucking take this plane, guys. Like, load it up. Come on, it's coming with us. But yeah,
But in French.
it was about to fly to like London or some shit. And this is like a Boeing 737. This is a pretty large plane. And it was packed full of people because Ryanair is just like fucking like slam them on there. It's like the bullet trains in like fucking Japan where they're just like taking a battering ram just to get people up on that bitch.
But these weren't separated by gender like the bullet train. So there was plenty of groping on Ryanair flights, I'm sure.
Hey, you know, when you're paying $60 to fly across the channel,
You're
like
gonna
that,
get
what do you
roped.
expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the price of doing business, as they say.
Yeah, so there's 149 passengers on it, and they're about to take off for London late Thursday. So these guys were like, man, fuck France. I want to get out of here. I want to get to London. And then,
Who
like,
the fuck says that?
yeah, and then anyone in France. And so,
London's awful, though.
it's better than France,
I guess. I don't know.
probably. I don't know.
Apples and oranges.
Either way, they both
Don't
lost
laugh
one
at my fucking bad dad fucking joke.
It was the effort that counted.
Anywho, so yeah, they just like they came on and said, "All right, guys, we're kicking you off, and for the inconvenience, we're giving you a voucher for."
That was will be good.
They gave them a €5 voucher, which is like less than what a sandwich would cost
That's amazing.
at like the cheapest place there
You know what's really
for their inconvenience. And like, the airline company was nowhere to be found. They were just like, "All right, we're out of here. We're not dealing with this one."
You know, these motherfuckers thought they were about to get like flown into a building. Like
Yeah.
they were legitimately getting hijacked.
So like,
Jesus
yeah, like
Christ.
the cops like came on the plane, you know, like said like, "You're gonna have to kick everyone off." The cops are the only ones answering questions, saying like, "Yeah, we impounded it." So imagine this: you're about to like fly, and you get kicked off the plane, and the cops say the airline company that you're about to fly with owes the government $610,000.
Seems
and
like a
so
plane
they're-
costs more than
And
that.
so
For
they're
one airline, that's not bad. It's easily.
well, they just impounded the plane for what is that?
Expired plates? Like,
No.
No, like
When you give somebody something in
Collateral?
collateral.
There we go.
God damn it.
It's a really easy word, but
It really is.
yeah. Apparently, they had gotten some like subsidies illegally, and instead of paying the subsidies back, they're just like, "Fuck you guys!" And like, so France have been like, "Hey guys, you really need to pay those back," and they're like, "I don't want to pay that back." It's like, guys, please, you're like, you pay that back. It's like, fuck you guys. What are you gonna do? Impound our plane? Fuck you guys. We are gonna impound your
How is
plane.
this not hijacking?
How's
Was local law enforcement
It's
involved?
eminent
Like,
domain.
is there no FAA over there? Like,
Well-
you can't just get on a fucking plane no matter what.
Well, the
And
European
just-
Union is like were the ones who gave the subsidies to them.
I'd be like, subsidies, suck on dudes, you know?
That's what they did, and they stole their plane.
God, I love America.
But within
Oh, wait.
like 3 days of them taking the plane, they paid it back. So it wasn't like they just didn't have the money. It's just like they weren't gonna pay it back.
So Ryanair's like, fine.
I mean, I do that all the time.
I
to be fair.
Yeah,
guess.
it's like
I really want our plane
fine.
back.
Yeah, so like, and they're like the like.
Let them keep the plane. It's probably about how much it's worth.
And what's crazy is like the article here says like Ryanair is like how'd they put it? They're like the gold standard of like price over like customer treatment. You know?
Money over bitches, dude.
Yeah,
I'm all
basically,
about it. Yeah,
like bottom
respect
line,
right there.
bottom line over customer satisfaction.
It's like when I used to say, I used to work at a pizza place, and like I made
A pizza place.
I made these garlic knots, and like they were like
garlic
they were
balls,
they were just
garlic mounds.
they were just burnt to hell. They were just like there was, but I was just not in the mood to like remake things that night. But there was like a larger amount, and I sent them out. My boss brought him back. He's like, "Why would you serve that?" I'm like,
It's that bad.
And I said, "Quantity over quality, man." And everyone laughed, and I still got in trouble. And then I washed dishes for the rest of my time there.
And now you're in charge of our safety 30,000 miles up.
You can't say
Nice.
that.
Gotta edit that out.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see the name.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Reed works for.
I don't think it matters either, but
Reed works for Southwest.
I don't think it actually get in trouble.
Oh, come on.
Reed works for Southwest, and he says they're fucking shitty.
Speaking of
Southwest just got bruised.
the place, you're getting in trouble by the place that definitely hired you under the age where you like legally could work, right?
Yeah.
Like you were definitely underage. You could
No.
not. work there.
I was 15 when I started.
I thought you started at 14.
You can
No,
work
my-
at 14
my first-
in Georgia.
My first
Can you
job
really?
where I worked,
Yes.
I did have a job where I worked illegally. I worked at
Wasn't it like a comic book store or something?
yeah, it's Heroes, but it used
That
to
isn't-
it used
yeah.
to be Noonan Sports Cards.
Rachel did the same thing. You
I
didn't
would-
actually get paid though.
I got paid in store credit.
Yeah, she did the exact same thing.
But I would like
Nerd.
I would,
Yeah,
put,
right.
all day I would sweep. I would put football cards in like the little
That's amazing.
fantasy seals.
I would love that, dude. Honestly, I would
And-
love this fucking
And
game.
what the hell did you buy out of there?
Dragon Ball Z action figures.
Ah, okay.
Hentai. They have like a fucking.
Oh, it's a massive
Dude,
hentai section in the
dude,
back.
yeah.
It's not even in the back. It's right in the front.
They had some like definitely adult stuff in there that I just saw and paid no mind to. I was like,
He's a
I
great-
want my
he's
Goku
a-
action figure.
He's a greasy 13-year-old working for hentai in a fucking comic book store.
Dude, dream big or go home, man. Am I right?
Oh my god.
You're dating this girl when you're 18. You're like, yeah. I make better than money. I make better than IOUs. I make store credit.
He just held a sign up in
And-
the street that says "We'll work for hentai." And there's like a store that's like, "We need a guy like
Take
this."
him. Come
You're
on.
taking some girl on a date, and she's like, oh, and like she expects you to pay for it. It's like, oh, I only get paid in store credit.
You
I got this.
I try to negotiate
Straight
with
out.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm just like, do you want my Blue Eyes White Dragon?
You take the check and then you just put a fucking hentai comic that you had like behind in your
You're just
back
like-
pocket, just slide it across the table with the check.
and then the lady slides it right back. She's like, it's just like,
Already have this one.
She doesn't. Oh god. The pages are all stuck together.
no, it's like somehow it's a brand new magazine gets pushed to her. She pushes it back. It comes back, and then the pages are stuck
It's
together.
like
and you're just
soggy.
Can you?
but you're like, you didn't even take it. Like you just pushed it right back, and she's like, I know, it was quick.
Dude, I'm imagining this place like taking like used, like buying the place that you work for, buying used comics, and you just have to get a kid to check to make sure that all the pages are stuck together.
He just flipped through it, but like he flipped through it too fast on one of them, you know.
I'm just like, oh, yes.
Oh
You
god.
didn't
Oh,
catch it.
sorry, man. This is worthless. I'll give you $5 for it.
It's the Spider-Man edition one.
It's
Semen on 2
the
pages.
it's the fucking Superman dies like comic back from the 90s that was super big. Just all the pages are stuck together.
We have to differentiate because you got the comics from the 70s where women's cleavage was like way more
Oh,
apparent.
the 90s was crazy with that too. Though.
But then like you get a little more, unless you get the like permanent, like the actually on purpose like heavier rated comics, like the newer comics coming out today are way more conscious of like showing stuff.
Yeah, I know.
It's way more about the story and the superheroes. Oh my goodness.
Cody and his
Crazy.
liberal media ruin everything. Taking good, honest.
What are we trying to do? Respect
cleavage
women?
inking jobs from fucking honest comics. All right.
God damn it! Make America sexy again.
Oh my
Show it
god.
off, guys and girls. Strut your stuff.
Let's start wearing crop tops. That could be our thing during the winter time.
Let's not. Let's not.
No.
You don't want to see what I got.
Reed, we could probably like somebody's gonna see your mesh thing, your mesh issue, and they'd just be able to like push it in like that, like you said your dad did with yours.
My mesh shoe.
Well, I don't.
My mesh issue.
I don't know
my
how
mesh shoe.
the body works.
It's not my mesh issue. It's my dad's mesh issue.
Oh, that's
mesh
right.
issue. Mesh issue.
We're sugar now.
We're sugar.
With sugar.
I just can't get into them.
Yeah, they fucking suck.
They're just
Honestly,
not that good.
no, they're not.
The only good, the one good thing they did was like using that one Meshuggah video and put it in that Wolf of Wall Street scene.
That was Rage Against the Machine.
I'll show you after the episode what I'm talking about.
All right. Well, all this is getting cut anyway, so
No,
it's
it's
fine.
not.
Why?
Yeah. This is all good. This is all great stuff.
The Meshuggah talk?
Reed's working for hentai. This is some great
No,
stuff.
that's
that
good
he's
shit.
covered.
But
Yeah.
fucking nobody gives a shit about Meshuggah,
Who
dude.
has real news, fake news?
Oh fuck! I forgot we had shits left. I thought we were done.
Guess what I got, man? I got
A
some
boner.
real- I got not right now.
Nah.
Later. I got something in my pocket for you.
Later. God, I missed that song.
Something in my front pocket for you.
God,
Alright.
that's how we bonded. Actually, you remember that? It was over that like those mini South Park episodes. We talked about that one constantly in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shit.
All right.
Good bonding.
So, real news or fake news? Suspected rhino poachers killed by a pride of lions.
So is it that libertarian bullshit, like a real rhino, or like Republican and animal bullshit?
No, like they were. I guess they were hunting, like poaching real rhinos, and then got killed by lions.
Fucking yeah, dude.
And so
That's
for,
awesome.
And so, for context, before you guys make a decision on real news or fake news, I'll give you a little bit of backstory on this suspicious news article. All
From the
right, so
suspicious
like,
source,
this
maybe?
wasn't like they weren't like in a zoo or something, like like.
yeah, I would wonder why the rhino.
Yeah, you don't go
Yeah,
poaching
same
in a
exhibit.
zoo.
All
Like,
right,
You don't.
That's actually more.
hey, police!
That's like way
I'm
more,
right
that's
here.
way more badass if you do it in a
way,
zoo.
It's way more convenient, and it's also like shooting.
It's one-stop shopping.
It
like
means you
shooting
know they'll be
rhinos in a
there.
barrel. Come on.
How the fuck would you get that out of there, though?
You just have a helicopter team just dip in real quick and
It's
just...
the same way they got it in there,
Yeah.
sedated and on the truck.
Anyway,
Brock Turner is fuck, dude.
Like-
The zoo is like the Brock Turner of the animal industry.
Yeah, like just think about this. Like any zoo,
Interesting.
any like zoo, like the Atlanta Zoo, like they got lions there, which means that they would they would have had to have driven a lion down I-20 at some point.
Did they like trank the fucking beluga whale before they dropped it into the aquarium? They're like, we don't really actually need to do this. They're pretty tranquil, and they're like, no, it's fine.
Well, they were like, no, we need this tranquilizer.
Yeah, absolutely.
But then they didn't trank it; they just sold it on the street.
Yeah.
The whale or the...
The trank to fucking.
All right, but yeah, this was like some game reserve, wildlife preserve in South
This
Africa.
is a safari zone, dude.
Yeah, safari zone in South Africa.
All of
Pokeballs
Africa?
and rocks. Like it's all great. But like apparently, some park rangers discovered human remains with like poaching stuff, like silenced rifle and axe.
God, that's so
wire cutters,
fucking awesome.
camping supplies,
No, it was Cody's dad.
and it was just typical poachers, but they'd been ripped to shreds by lions.
God, that's awesome.
All right, anywho, so real or fake news?
that's.
Was that your standard like reply?
No, I mean, he's in the middle of something, so...
I'll say fake.
Never mind.
It's real.
I know. I'm
Well,
gonna say
God, you guys
fake.
gotta make me the tiebreaker. Are you kidding me? Cody, you're a fucking bitch.
And whatever answer you
That's my
give,
answer.
whatever answer you give, you're officially a racist.
What color were the poachers?
I don't know, poacher colored.
So white.
Well, I
Yeah.
assume they're white.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be realistic.
They had a rifle, so I'm gonna assume white.
Whichever one.
I like
Makes
how,
no sense.
I like how we're basing this off like some Tarzan science. Like this is Clayton from Tarzan, like just this British white guy with like a mustache.
Actually,
And a pig
he's got like
helmet,
a fucking all the tan shit. Jesus Christ. Wait, what are my options? This is true.
What are my options?
It's real or fake? Real or fake?
True.
True or false?
Real.
Christmas.
Well, it's a story that happened, which means that it happened.
It's
It
almost
is true.
Yay!
It is real. It is real news. Some poachers were like, they said what it looked like is they were probably like moving at night or something, like, you know, coming up on like some rhinos, tracking them, and just didn't realize they walked in the middle of like 6 lions.
That's,
my-
yeah, that's a bad
That's
time.
terrible.
It's like
Terrifying.
Wile E. Coyote shit. Like they were like hunting the rhinos, but then the lions were like hunting them. And
That's fucking awesome.
This is some Looney Tunes ass stuff.
It's probably like it's probably like in like the African like savannah, you know. So it's probably like that scene from Jurassic Park 2 where there's just like, you know, the tall grass and we're just like moving in on their position.
You know what would be awesome? You know those like families that go semi-viral with like, oh, you know, me and my kids all holding up this beautiful animal after, you know, we poached it and it was tranquilized and all this shit. You know, like that kind of like safari hunt. You know what I'm talking about?
Donald Trump Jr.
Yeah, him too. Would be awesome if they just forgot to tranquilize whatever it is and they just get fucking mauled to death. That would make so much better of an Instagram
It's
picture.
talking
I
about like
think.
people doing shit like Vladimir Putin style where they like
Like
hunt
the
animals, but they tranquilize them.
yeah,
so
no
relocate
fucking
them to, like,
sport in
better
it at
spots
all.
or something
Nothing.
like
Yeah, complete bullshit.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that'd be fucking awesome. How cool would that be?
It'd be cool to watch, not cool to be a part of.
Well, I'm not going out hunting random like fucking animals. But
I just feel like that would just turn into a game of everyone shooting each other with the tranquilizers, though.
that'd be kind of fun, dude.
Like, psh, oh, god damn it.
I can fight it. I can fight.
Would
I
you,
can fight.
would you ever take tranquilizers? That'd be kind of rad.
If you pop it out real fast, it just makes that like part of your body go numb, you know?
Let's do next week's episode on tranquilizers. That'd be sick. Fuck.
Meanwhile,
I'm over here just like,
I gotta fly a plane tomorrow. Reed, you don't do that. Yeah, dude.
I do now.
Did you guys see the Pokemon live action?
Oh, with what's his name?
Ryan Reynolds.
Oof.
Detective Pikachu.
If it wasn't with him, I might be.
It was supposed to be
it.
Danny DeVito of it originally because everybody wanted Danny DeVito to voice Detective Pikachu.
I would have been behind that.
Yo, dog.
Wait, so
Greasy Pikachu. I love it.
Wait, so
I need it.
is the kid like a relative of Ash Ketchum, or is he Ash Ketchum?
No, it's totally an unrelated story. Nobody get fuck. Ash is a little bitch. I don't give a fuck about
And he'd
Ash.
be like 50 at this point. Like, what's he doing?
Well,
He's molesting kids.
there was some dialogue where it was like your father was a big Pokemon trainer. So
It's
like,
his
It was Gary.
Gary, this fucking Japanese ass dude, and that's his kid. There's some like I'm very confused.
Gary was the real hero here. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, Gary was cool.
He
Red was the shit. I don't know. I don't know how I feel the fuck about it because I'm definitely gonna see it, and I'm so excited for it to just be awful.
Whatever happened to Ash? Where's he at nowadays?
Again, I mean,
When's the last time we left our heroes?
he's still 10.
Hasn't aged a bit.
Hasn't aged a bit.
Probably dead from that progeria.
Oh my god. He sounds even more young now because they changed voice actors like 15 times.
I just loved his like cohort, like that guy who never opened his eyes, Brock. He's
yeah.
just like, Ash, ah.
He had the best.
He obviously yelled a lot.
He had the best lines though, man.
Was Brock was he like black or what was he?
No, he was like an Islander Asian, right?
Like Samoan,
No.
What?
But he was
some Asian, some Asian,
like Filipino probably.
But wouldn't
I don't know.
Wouldn't he have
about-
like water Pokemon then if he was an Islander?
No, he was a rock Pokemon.
Yeah, I know, but wouldn't he have water if he was an Islander?
His family.
No, that was Misty.
Yeah, I know,
he's
but like,
making a
what's the-
point. He's
Yeah.
No.
Misty was definitely white. She had orange hair. She was like fucking. I wish they would have had Misty as like. Oh, you should fucking like totally British.
some
This
cockney
crazy
ass.
but, like-
Kiwi bitch,
but,
just
like-
insane, straight out the bush.
But it's like street British.
All right, you got it, bro.
Cockney as fuck. Yeah, dude, that would be amazing. No, Brock was his family. There was Blore, I think, was like his family. His parents left him, and he had to like work in a coal mine because he had like 15 brothers and sisters, and his family left him.
God.
That was definitely part of the story. So I think he worked in like a coal mine.
Wait,
That sounds a little tragic for Pokemon.
Wait, so
Pokemon was trapped, dude, in the manga.
The one movie where like Pikachu was
Yeah,
like
well-
trying to like bring Ash back and he was dead.
Everybody cried. I
and they
cried.
never talked about how the cops shot Ash's dad.
Yeah. He's
What?
just-
Yeah,
He's just gone. He's
This
just
is non-canon. What are you people talking about?
he didn't do nothing.
In the manga,
He didn't do
Pokemon
nothing.
died all the time. I wish they would have made the anime not so babyish.
Hold on. When did the manga come out?
Like at the same time.
I don't
Well,
know.
the game is like 90s.
96.
So
Motherfucker, I know my shit. Alright?
wasn't questioning you.
Yeah.
All right, what I want to talk about, like, all right, they eat meat in Pokemon. Like, you know, like when they're eating food and shit, they're eating meat.
Maybe they have
but
like,
there's no like regular animals. Like,
maybe they
so
do have regular animals.
So they just eat
Well,
Pokemon.
it's Japan. Like they don't really eat animals. They,
They-
eat
Like
only
how
protein
like,
texture. They
do
call
they
it
just eat
animal.
like, you know, like steamed like Pikachu and like fucking like
I think
Yeah.
there was an episode where they ate
Catch you a
Magikarp like on a
Rattata,
stick.
a Weevil.
I'm pretty sure.
Baby, you got a stew cooking.
Oh my
Stew
God.
cooking.
They had an episode where they ate squid on a stick too. So, but they weren't tentacle.
Gyarados.
So what the fuck? I guess they do have regular animals.
But
They're
they're
just
not
never,
important
they're
to
just
the
never
story.
seen. Yeah, it's like the parents. They're just never seen.
And why are we dissecting
It's like the
Pokemon?
it's like the parents.
I wanted to talk about that fucking trailer, dude.
It's the parents and
bad.
teachers and Charlie Brown. They're just like they're just off in the distance. Like
Well, that's how it was back in the Cold War.
War.
Or maybe they just didn't have family or like parents because like they got killed in Nam. I don't know.
Nam,
Nam.
Nam,
God.
Nam.
Nam. What times? Man, those good times.
Times.
Yeah, I'm still having nightmares because of watching the Vietnam documentary. So yeah, it's going pretty good. Especially when the gunshots outside happened last night. I was like, oh good.
You gotta shoot back. You gotta pop back. You know.
Dude, they
So
live.
what's
in-
up?
No, you don't do that.
You just be like, I hear you. It's like a dog like
Yeah.
howling in
No,
the.
no, no,
I
no.
was
I
like-
lived
it's
in
like-
Atlanta.
it's
And
like-
one time there were gunshots, and then the next night, some asshole in our neighborhood decided they were going to retaliate, and that was not a fun situation for anybody that lived there.
No,
It
it's,
might- You don't know
no,
that.
it's just popping off. It's like a dude's got like.
What
like,
part of anyone that lived there do you not
Any,
understand?
who's any? Were you?
I lived there.
Okay, so you live
Yeah,
there
man.
with the person that shot.
No, like, I lived in the area, the same, like...
So you don't know who did it. The person that did it may have had the fucking time of their
Okay,
life.
I couldn't leave my apartment because police were everywhere asking questions.
And also,
I couldn't even open my
it's,
door.
It's just people.
Nah.
It's just people popping off. You know, one guy's like, "Boom, boom, I have a gun," and like one dude's like, "Boom, I have a gun too." Isn't that awesome?
I
And
just
then
like-
the cops show up. and They're like,
What's
"Boom, boom,
that?
we
What's
have
that?
guns
What's
too."
that stuff
Cool.
from the other guys, Will Ferrell and what's his name, Mark Wahlberg? It's like you
Death
ever
Pop.
you ever done a desk pop?
and
He's
they
like,
just shoot. I
into the bushes.
I would love to get out there and just be like, fucking Yosemite Sam, like, well, you know, just shooting into the air.
He's like or no, Elmer Fudd, like you're like Wabbit season.
Oh my god.
But you can totally make that could be turned into a super racist comment.
How?
He would get hella arrested.
Well, it
What
totally
racist-
was a whole racist thing.
Yeah.
What?
Wow,
Yeah.
Elmer Fudd's whole gimmick was like secretly racist.
Yeah.
Oh, to what?
To white people?
Well, white people are the racist people, so no,
What-
probably not to white people, Cody.
What is the rabbit thing?
And it's not really okay. So
What's Elmer? Elmer Fudd's dressing
That
like a
is
white
not
guy. Doing white guy
racist.
things.
Okay.
Who's this racist towards?
before that, like the whole like you guys like her like Brer Rabbit and like all that shit. And there's like actually a museum in Georgia about it.
All right, so are they
Oh,
insinuating?
with the tar baby?
I don't know what this
maybe?
is.
But it was like this old racist cartoon after the
Uh,
whole Al Jolson thing, which I'm still not over. And
That wasn't racist. Al Jolson was a great character.
Joel Osteen was a great character, and he's not racist at all.
whatever happened to that guy? They burned his church.
That
down.
article,
fucking
like
wish
that,
you-
that article when like the flood happened, like
Don't
in,
come here.
in Texas. Like they put a fake article saying Joel Osteen gets in yacht and like gives out free copies of his book to people like homeless that are out in like the water. He's just like, take my book.
I still like the thing where it's like when your girl wants to stay over and like the guy's face slowly turns into Joel Osteen's. Or like when anyone has to crash at your place and just the face slowly turns to Joel Osteen.
He's
That's
like,
so
No,
good.
nuh-uh.
But how is that race? I don't understand. Are you sure?
I am, yeah.
It's race like the Elmer Fudd gimmick. Is
Okay, that in itself is not racist,
Alright.
but that is a like a little more whitewashed
All right.
PC, even for those times.
Is there any entertainment, any sort of entertainment medium from like pre-1990s that's not racist?
The Jackson 5.
Doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, it does. They were wholesome. There was nothing bad going on there.
1990?
Or like
The Golden Girls.
There was
that wasn't racist. That's the only thing from before then that wasn't racist.
I didn't
Was
write
there-
the fucking show.
There was no racism in Golden Girls?
No.
I guess it really was just that wholesome.
I mean, not there were any black people in the show.
There was definitely not. It's Florida.
But yeah, it's like Boca Raton. Like, you're not going there. No one should go there.
That's so Wolf calling out those Jews and Boca
Well, on that note,
What's in on a brown note?
ooh,
Because Reed, crack that back for us.
Crack that back. Crack that.
He just lets out
Come
the
on.
nastiest rip.
ladies and gentlemen, it's been our absolute displeasure to talk with you this evening. We hope you enjoyed it.
We're the most consistent podcast out
Yes.
there right now.
Next week, look out for our special guest. That's not going to be here. So,
It's a very special guest.
a very special guest.
So special
You can't
that
see him.
he's in the special classes. He's
Wait,
in
we really
special-
having a guest?
Yeah, we're having a special guest.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Let's just invite somebody random. Really, just.
Anyway, working on it. Anyway,
It's someone who's just walking around like the circle out there.
Yeah, the guy that was shooting the
Guy that
other
was
night.
shooting.
Let's see what he's fucking shooting
Hey, you come
about.
here.
What are you shooting about over there?
All right. It's Newz N Brewz here with the
And you-
lakeside shooter.
anyway,
Oh my god.
I'm Reed. You are. You're a guy.
I'm Cody.
Cody, and you are
I'm Braden, and this
Braden.
is Snooze and Brews.
Newz N Brewz. Good night, everybody.